Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hey, exit.
On second and inches, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's not going to get me.
Dalton here from the gun. Green brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Lead. 55. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
On second and 9, Dalton. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
First down.
Hands up. Lead. So don't say nothing. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hands up.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Lead. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Check.
On second and 9, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run with Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check three.
Running, it's Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made by Jordan Lewis. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Let's go one more.
Middle.
Now Drake. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
Watch the slant. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
On first down, Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities this season to go 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Big Dan.
Hey, quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Joe Mixon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Lead.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Under 10, 10.
80 weapons.
So Dalton now. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, foxtrot.
From midfield here, Dalton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Passing, it's Dalton. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Balaj. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Right back to Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Check, check.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On first and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
4 down, 4 down. Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
Hey, yo, 368.
Out.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They stay on the ground with Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, 52. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All day, dog.
Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
This is Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the toss, Mixon. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. Buying time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock going.
Now Drake loses the football, and the Bengals grab it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well, because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.